Dear students and dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope you are so fine. By the grace of Almighty Allah, me too so fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, I have made the class for you and the class is 9 and 10. I have made the class on clause, which is very important for class 9 and 10. And it was the substitute of simple complex compound, which is an important part of transformation of sentence. That's why I have decided to teach you today clause. Dear students, first of all I want to say the definition of clause here. A clause is a group of words that is a part of a sentence, especially that is a part of big sentence. I am telling the definition again. A clause is a group of words that is a part of a sentence. You will understand better when I will show you the example. Look at the example please. If you take poison, you will die. Here you can see the example. If you take poison, it is a part, and the other part is you will die. Finally, this is a sentence, and in this sentence there are two clauses. The first one is a clause. If you take poison, it is a clause, and the other, you will die, is another clause. I hope you have understood the definition of clause and the example. Dear students, I would like to say all of you that there are three kinds of clause: principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. Dear students, before telling the definitions of clauses, principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause, I would like to share with you another part, which is conjunction. Because if you want to know well clause, you must know conjunction. That's why I am telling you what is conjunction. Conjunction is such kind of words that connect two words or two sentences. I am telling again for the betterment of you. Conjunction is such kind of words that connects two words or two sentences is called conjunction. For example, because, though, as if, so that, and so on. There are many conjunctions. However, I hope you have understood what is conjunction. Now I am going to say you there are three kinds of conjunction clause: principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. First, I would like to share with you what is principal clause. You must understand what is principal. Principal means main, which is powerful, which doesn't need any other's help. However, I am telling the definition here. The clause which does not depend on other clause. The clause which doesn't depend on other clause is called principal clause. That means principal clause does not need the help of others to express the meaning of the sentence. I hope you have understood. Now look at the conjunct examples. Dear students, I have written here two examples. Number one, health is wealth. Health is wealth. You know the Bengali of health is wealth. Here the sentence does not depend on other sentence. Actually, there is no any other sentence. I am giving you another example. It will be beneficial for you to understand the examples. Though he was poor, he was happy. Here you can see two clauses. The first clause is though he was poor. Try to understand. Try to think the meaning. Though he was poor, the sentence does not fulfill the meaning of the part. And the other part is he was happy. Though he was poor, he was happy. But listen carefully. He was happy. If you say the sentence he was poor, he was happy. He was happy. It is 100% clears the meaning of the sentence. It does not need the help of this part. He was poor is principal clause. Can you understand? Okay. Dear students, now I am telling you what is subordinate clause and what is coordinate clause. Before saying the definition of subordinate clause, I would like to say all of you, subordinate clause has another name, which is called dependent clause. Subordinate clause has another name, and its name is dependent clause. That means it depends on other clause. However, now I am telling the definitions. Definition: the clause which cannot express its meaning without the help of principal clause is called subordinate clause. I am telling again for the betterment of you. The clause which cannot express its meaning without the help of principal clause is called subordinate clause. That means subordinate clause cannot express its meaning without the help of principal clause. Where a subordinate clause, there will remain a principal clause, obviously. Now I am telling you, showing you the examples. Unless you study, you cannot pass in the exam. You notice carefully. Unless you study. If I stop saying unless you study, it does not express its meaning fully. But on the other hand, you cannot pass in the exam. It can express its meaning without the help of other sentence. It is principal clause. It does not depend on this sentence. But look at the example. Unless you study does not express its meaning without the sentence of you cannot pass in the exam. That means you cannot pass in the exam. Without this sentence, the clause, the part does not express its full meaning. That's why it is subordinate clause. It depends on this clause. Depends on principal clause. And the other example, I will not go to school. I will not go to school. The sentence expresses its full meaning. But as it is raining, if you say only the single clause as it is raining, it does not express its full meaning. But it expresses its full meaning when you add the previous part with this. Look, I will not go to school as it is raining. When I have added I will not go to school, then the clause has expressed its full meaning. That's why it is subordinate clause. It depends on this clause. And the underlined word, the underlined sentence also depends on this clause. That means this principal clause. That's why I have told the other name of subordinate clause is dependent clause. I hope you all have understood very clearly. Now I am telling the definitions of coordinate clause. Before saying coordinate clause, I would like to share with you the conjunctions of coordinating conjunctions. There are some coordinating conjunctions and, but, or, not only, but also. If you see not only, but also, and, but, or, these words with any sentence, then it is coordinate clause. However, now I am telling the perfect definition here. Coordinating conjunction based. Which are coordinating conjunctions? And, but, or, not only, but also. Coordinating conjunction based clause is coordinate clause. That means in coordinate clause you will see the conjunction and, but, or, not only, but also. Any coordinating conjunction. Now look at the examples. Rana is rich, but he is not happy. Before saying the examples, I am sharing with you another part. Coordinate clause will have two principal clause. First part and second part will be principal clause. Rana is rich. It can express its full meaning. Even he is unhappy, it also can express its full meaning. This and that, both sentences are principal clause. That means in coordinate clause you will see two or more principal clause. Here you can see a coordinating conjunction but. As you can see here, a conjunction but, and that is coordinating conjunction. That's why it is coordinating. It is example of coordinating clause. Rana is rich but he is unhappy. As you can see, but it is coordinating conjunction. Coordinate clause. Number B, I will go to school. Look carefully. I will go to school. This sentence also expresses full meaning without the help of other. And here, I will sit in the first bench. It can also express its full meaning. And here you can see a conjunction. And it is coordinating conjunction. And that's why it is coordinate clause. And another example, do or die. Before expressing the example, I would like to share with you do or die. Before do, there is a subject, and the subject is you. And before die, there is also the same subject you. That means it is actually imperative sentence. However, do or die. Do. It is a sentence, and die. It is also a sentence. Both sentences are principal clause. And here you can see a conjunction or. As you can see here, a conjunction. I have told before, coordinating conjunction based clause is coordinate clause. As you can see here, a coordinate conjunction. That's why it is a coordinate clause. Dear students, I will take you another class on simple complex compound as I have taught you today. Principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. If you listen the class again and again, I hope it will be useful for your better class. It will be useful for your next class. However, dear students, I am going to take the end of this class. I hope you will stay at your home safe and so on. However, Allah Hafiz.